Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Tawana, aka Miss.com. And as you can see by the title of the video and the season that we're in, it is 2024 planner season in full steam ahead. Almost all of our favorite stationery brands have started releasing or have already released their 2024 lineups. So we have all been bombarded with the emails, the Instagram posts, the YouTube videos, and now it's time for us to figure out, hey, what am I going to do for 2024? Because it is literally right around the corner. And some of us like to start planning 2 months out in advance or already have things coming up next year. So we really kind of got to get a handle around what our planning system is going to be and kind of start moving in that direction. I have definitely been guilty of wanting all of the things, seeing people use them and like, oh, I want that. I love the cover. I might not like the binding on it, or I might like the size. So from one FOMO-aholic to another one, stop. This is the approach that I am taking this year, and I think it's an approach that we may want to start thinking about, and I'm hoping that this is helpful to somebody else in regards to like feeling super overwhelmed. Because when I say everybody has a planner coming out or is already out, everybody has a planner coming out. So the first thing that I did this year was that I didn't do in previous years was take a look at everything that I am currently using in my lineup in regards to planning, to-do list, mapping things out, and taking a real good look at, okay, what worked, what didn't work, what did I like, or what didn't I like. So let's start with the notebooks. So this year I opted to really break out my notebooks with themes. For me, this was something that was a hit and a miss for different areas. So this small notebook, like you see, I have plans, I have website, I have social media, I have email tabs, I got miscellaneous tabs. So this notebook pretty much became like, it started out with these sections and then it just turned into strictly brain dumping. I don't have a lot of empty pages in this, so I do leave this notebook on my desk for quick brain dumps. But it will not be, because I only have like maybe like 5 or 10 blank pages in it. So once those pages are done, that's it. So this, I don't think I'm going to do again with having the smaller notebooks. The larger focus notebook I used for budgeting and goal setting. You guys can see that this book is very thick. Some months I did really well with writing out like everything, and then other months was just not so well. So what I did realize is that I am not going to budget or financial plan in a notebook. I am going to move to some pre-printed extension pack, but the notebook did not work for me. The goal setting in the notebook actually did work for me, but I feel like I have so many pages in this particular notebook that it's kind of, in a way, it's easy to be reflective, but it's hard to be reflective when you're looking back, because I think I have 22 and 23 goals in here. I think August, September, let me see, December. So yeah, so I have 2022 and 2023's goals in here. I'm still on the fence about the goals because I did purchase a goals journal on clearance, and I'm thinking I may actually use that for 2024 so I can have it all consolidated in one, and just like these were the goals for that year, and then kind of push that to the side, and then I can pull it out to look versus flipping through the notebook. That one I'm on the fence about. So because this notebook is so thick and so large, I am stuck with, if I don't use it, well, I know I'm not going to use it for budgeting because it just did not work. So I still have a great deal of pages left. So then the question is, what am I going to use this notebook for? So that's the one thing that I realized this year, well, the coming year, 2024, I'm not going to be using these large notebooks like this that I have that have a ton of pages. I'm going to use for events or things in my life where there are categories. So I definitely realize I prefer the smaller notebooks because you're actually able to finish them. So this one I already started using, and I've been using the page flags. So this notebook is going to replace this notebook and this notebook. So this is one notebook. It is pretty thick. I am using the page flags for sections. So this is a notebook that I'm going to carry around with me in my purse when I'm on vacation. This is going to be my go-to notebook. So it will, so I have a section that have prizes and gifts. That's for an event. So I am going to be utilizing tabs for this particular notebook so I can actually use the whole notebook. Now, all three of these notebooks are from Goldmine and Coco. I'm not going to put a link. Well, I'll put Goldmine and Coco's link in there. None of these notebooks are available. Notebooks this size are available, and I believe notebooks this size are available, but not these particular covers. So this notebook is going to stay. I started using it this month, so I'm going to continue using it till the end of the year, and just pretty much using the page flags and the sticky notes and stuff to kind of section off this one notebook. So that is going to stay. Now, I only use one planner, but I have both of these on the desk. So this is actually the planner sheets that I have pulled out. This is the first year that I am keeping planner sheets. So what did I realize worked and what did I realize did not work for me after taking a good look? I realized that this was this the month that I used the whole goals? Okay, this August was the first month that I used the whole goals section, and as you can see, we ended up with blank pages. So what I realized is that I do like the goals layout. I just don't need all of those additional pages. So my thought process is to incorporate the goals journal, the goals planning with my regular monthly. So that is what I did for this month in November to kind of test it out. So I actually merged together. This is from a monthly planner. This page is from the goals planner. This page is from the monthly. So it is the combination of them, and then this layout is from the faith layout. So with the layouts, I realized that I do like the vertical lined, and I'm just going to redate the faith planner that I have and cover up the faith prompts. I do still like the dashboard layout for certain months, and I do also like the vertical layout when I'm traveling, because those weeks that I'm traveling, it's more highlights and I can be a little bit more decorative. So those are going to be the three layouts that I'm going to keep interchanging in my planner. That did work. What I realized I did not like is, well, I'm not going to say I didn't like, but what I don't want to do next year is, I like the color of this planner cover. It is thin, but it's too thin and too flimsy. So I do prefer the deluxe covers with the pockets. With that being said, I'm also shopping around for a folio to actually cover the disc. I just don't want to spend $150 on a planner cover. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to. So what I may do is just stick with the deluxe cover. I already have metal discs from a planner, so I'm going to be swapping out these plastic discs for the metal discs, because I do, when space provides, I do carry my planner in my pocketbook. So, and I think I've already started pulling, because we're at the last 2 months of the year, I already started pulling things out. So what I also realized is I like page marks and top tabs along with the side tabs. I am going to keep the daily section, and the daily section is usually just, I only have the one, but just these pages are from an old Gold Mine and Cocoa sticker book that was undated, so that worked out great. So I'm going to continue using pages from that sticker book for my daily section, and I'm going to keep the same process with the dailies. Keep maybe 3 or 4 pages in there pre-decorated already in here for the days where I need to write things out. I think I already did. I take my full travel section out. I need a top tab for, I have to look, and I might end up making one, or I might turn this one, this clear one, into a top tab. I want a top tab for budget. I want a top tab for travel, and then I am going to do a top tab for habits. So I'm not going to call it just strictly fitness. It is going to be kind of health and wellness, and it's really only going to be about 2 or 3 pages, and it'll be similar to what I did here. And then I need a side and a top tab for projects, and one tab for notes. I always utilize the note sections that I put in my planners. I think it's a great way to, if you need to jot something down, and let's say I don't have my planner and my notebook, I still have this note section in here. If you're reading what I consider like a resource book, like on investing or anything like that, or if you're listening to a book on the plane, it's great to have note pages in the back, or whenever you need to brain dump. Because you also want to take a look at, are you using your planner for just task lists, or are you actually planning out things? The other thing, shop your stash. Take inventory of what you already have and see if you can repurpose some of those things with some of the things that you have. If you're someone who has a ton of stickers and you're still kind of on the fence about what layout you want to use, try a piece of note paper, see how that works. Does it work well with you putting one day on each page? Does it work better with you doing a combination of the week on one side and then daily tasks? Play with that before you go out and spend. Also, let's be realistic. We're all going to buy things during this season. What I've started doing is looking at seeing what planners I actually wanted to purchase, if any, and then adding them to my cart. You're going to get the emails, hey, you left something in your cart. Just go ahead and delete them. Keep an eye out and do price comparisons in regards to, so I'm just going to use Happy Planner as an example. So for Happy Planner, if there's a planner layout that you like and a cover in a particular planner that you're like, oh, this is the planner that I definitely want, check Joann's, check Michael's, check Walmart, check Target, check all of the places that planner is available. I'm going to tell you to stay away from Mercari and Poshmark and all those places. I've gone on Poshmark and I'm like, you want $50 for a planner that I'm going to have to redate? Kick rocks. So I would tell you to completely stay away from those sites because some people like to do price gouging. Now, I was able to find a Happy Planner hole punch on Poshmark for the low. But yeah, don't get caught up in what the cover looks like. Because if you like your current planner cover, guess what you could do? Put the planner cover on your new planner and then just take that other cover and put it on if you save your planner on the other planner. Like, you can just swap them out. Load up your cart. Keep track of and keep an eye out on the social media pages for the businesses. Once you have all the items in all your carts, take a look and say, okay, I like this size planner, but I like this size planner. I like it from the Happy Planner, I like it from Cloth and Paper, and I like it from Fancy Plans. So all three of them are the same size. I like all three of them equally. Look and keep an eye out to see, well, who has it marked down for your particular price point. Keep it in your cart. Go on their Instagram page or whatever social media you follow them on and take a look to see, and don't be scared to ask. Hey, are you guys going to be having a Black Friday sale? There are definitely a couple of things that I have put in carts because I'm waiting to see for Black Friday. I've been kind of hunting down a folio for the classic size. So I have one in my cart at Fancy Plans. I have one in my I signed up for the Notify Me for Cloth and Paper. Cloth and Paper already said when they release it on Black Friday, it is not going to be on sale. So the price is going to be the price. So that means that I'm going to have to look at the other companies to see if they mark theirs down. I would say make a list of what items you wanted. There are some dividers that I was interested in at Cloth and Paper. I'm waiting to see if she marks them down even more. Same thing with Happy Planner has been running sales consistently. Do the math. Because one thing that they love to do is like, oh, it's 20% off. And you're like, but there's 2 months left in the year. This is an 18-month planner. By the time we get to the end of November, it should be marked down even more. So really take note of, is this really a good deal? Is this discount worth it? Do I have things in my stash that I can always use? I know we don't like to say the B word, but my suggestion is also have a budget set. I'm not spending more than X amount of dollars on getting my 2024 planner together. And I find it hilarious because before I go off on a tangent, let's refocus. So when getting and preparing for 2024 and the sales and everything else, these are the things I think we should look at. Review your current system, your setup, what you're using each item for. Is it working? Is it not working? Why? And what tweaks you may want to work for? Because sometimes things aren't working because we're not doing the work. Can you shop your stash? Or if you buy things, can you share them or can you use them with other things? And then, what's the budget? and what do you want to change, or what do you want to add to your system? Thanks for hanging out with me. You guys have a great day. Remember to love up on yourself. Like, subscribe, check out the playlist. Have a great one. Peace and blessings to you all.